Welcome. Could you tell us who you are?
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Junoflo. Yeah.
Hello. Hi. We have Junoflo in the studio. But before we get started with the interview, we have a quiz for you guys. So we're going to select the winner who sent in the correct answer on our star quizzes for our You Who Came from the Stars segment for a month. And we'll give out the autographed CDs of all the K-pop stars who appeared in our show in that month. So join us on the quiz and answer board. Today's quiz is super easy. What is the title of Juno's latest single? So if you have the answer, post it on the quiz and answer board for your chance to win. All right, we have the Junoflo in the studio. It's been a while since you were here on SoundK before I joined, right?
Yeah.
It was like almost last year in January. So yes, our listeners have been waiting for you. They've been sending in messages. So yes, please say hello to our listeners once more.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I think it's my third time coming back. Yeah, it's good to be here. It's an honor. Thanks for calling me back. Yeah, shout out to everybody who, supported and listened to my music and requested me out here. I'm glad to be here.
Woo, and your voice is your voice is usually deep, but it's even deeper right now because you're kind of sick, right?
Yeah,
I heard.
Yeah, I got a pretty bad cold right now.
Oh,
so my voice is, it's gone, but it went an octave lower.
Oh my gosh, it's so low.
Usually it's not this low.
Yeah, everyone be careful. Hope you get well soon.
Oh, thank you.
It's like everyone's getting the cold these days because the weather is so inconsistent. And
way too cold out here.
I know. But our writer tried to have you earlier on the show before, but half of the time she said you're in America or something. So are you there really often?
No, I don't go back that often.
How often are you in the States?
I go back maybe twice a year when I need to see family. Yeah. Or if I have a show out there. This past year, I went back in the springtime because I performed at South by Southwest in Texas. And then I had a little mini tour around the U.S. I went to New York. And then I went back to L.A. And then I went to Europe to perform in Germany. Yeah, so that was when I was out of the country.
Right.
But then I came back in around the summertime. And then I've just been working on the album ever since.
So this year's been pretty busy for you.
Yeah.
A lot of performances.
Yeah.
And I just want to, just confirm this first before we get started. I mean, your fans might know, but your English name is Sam, and then your Korean name is Park Junho.
Yes.
So is that how you got the Juno, kind of from Juno?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So my birth Korean name is Park Junho. So when I before I started making music, before I started rapping, I always thought, what would be a cool rap name for me to have? And then I just thought, oh, you know what? My Korean name is Junho. So, and, if you Americanize it, it's just Juno. And so I was like, oh, okay, I'll use that because, that's kind of my roots.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, what to me is one of the most important things in rap, and that's flow.
Oh.
Because lyrics, I also prioritize lyrics, but I think that if it's not pleasurable to listen to, then no matter how amazing your lyrics are, no one's gonna listen to it. So to me, it's flow is really important in rap. Yeah,
and
so.
I mean, it would sound kind of silly if it was Juno lyric or Juno beats or Juno rhyme.
Right.
I think Junoflo sounds the best, right?
Yeah, so that's how I came up with that.
Yeah, and you were born in California, Fullerton, and then you...
I was born in Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles.
And then I grew up half of my childhood in Fullerton.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then, you graduated college, and then you worked at a women's clothing line sales team?
Yeah. Like a wholesale women's fashion company. Yeah.
How did you get into that?
Well, it was actually a family business.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. So I worked in the fashion industry for about 2 years ish. And during that time, I was just working on music on my own, just on the side, like every day after work.
Why your family was against it?
They weren't against it, but because they wanted me to do whatever I wanted to do, but they also wanted me to, I guess, take over the business. That was their initial plan. Which I was at first I was like I'll do my best because I didn't know where I was going with my music either. I just finished college. I didn't have a job, so I was like, I'll just work full time. if I could help out my family, that's even better, you know. So I worked there for 2 years, and after a while, excuse me, after a little bit, I was just like, you know what? I really want to pursue music as my career, like my full-time career. So I saved up enough money so I could survive on my own in Los Angeles. And that's when I quit and just went 100% into music. And then different doors opened up for me, and here I am.
And then when was Show Me the Money? Like right after that?
Yeah. So that was that first audition for, I think it was 5, Show Me 5. That was like a month after I quit my job.
Oh wow.
So everything kind of lined up pretty good. Yeah. I didn't plan to go out on it. I just saw one of my friends actually tagged me in like a poster he saw online. He was like, yo, Sam, you should try doing this. And I was like, bruh, I don't rap in Korean. but I started then. That's when I started studying. And I started to, like, I always listened to Korean music before, but I never attempted to, like, make Korean music, like, write Korean lyrics.
Right.
But that's when I started, and yeah.
So the first time you, like, tried out for Show Me the Money, it must have been pretty tough then, right? Like, in Korean?
Yeah, that was probably like the hardest year of writing raps for me. Yeah, I mean it's still tough, but I've adapted.
Yeah. And then you challenge yourself in the season after that, in the 6th, Show Me the Money 6. And then that in that one you got a lot of comments and like compliments saying that you improved so much, like from the season before. So
I
like
hope so.
Yeah, like within that year, like what did you work most on? Like what was your focus on?
I'm mainly focused on like live performance as well as just vocabulary.
Korean vocabulary?
Yeah, Korean vocabulary. Because as a writer, we take pride in like how we can explain things, how we can our different expressions to make something ordinary sound even cooler. But I felt like I was lacking in that because it was a language that I was kind of familiar with, but not absolutely fluent in.
Right.
Yeah, so I just focused on, getting better at, or just knowing my words. Yeah, and just studying up grammar and listening to Korean music, watching Korean movies, Korean TV shows.
So like now you can like converse like 100% with like a full Korean, right?
Yeah.
With no problem.
Yeah.
Maybe like your pronunciation still is kind of like, you can tell that you're from America, but like other than that, like it's fine, right? You can hold up a conversation. Yeah. And then last week, Kilogramme was on our show too. And then you guys were in the same high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh. And then, you guys
Hills.
came to Korea. You guys are in the same industry, both doing music.
Yeah.
Or do you guys still like keep in touch and stuff?
Yeah. Occasionally. I think he's really busy doing his own thing too. I think he's like a radio host somewhere else.
Yeah,
too.
he is.
Yeah,
And
that's
he's
cool.
so good at Korean. Did he help you when you first came to Korea?
He actually did help me. But it wasn't with the Korean aspect. He helped me with recording a song like long time. Actually, this was before we both moved to Korea. This was no, he was living in Korea, and then I came to Yonsei as a foreign exchange student, and then I needed a studio to record because at the time I was doing it by myself, and I hit up Kilograms because I knew that he was rapping at the time, so I was like, yo, do you have a place where I could record? Like, because I need to do this song and send it over for like this contest that this producer was making. And excuse me. And he was like, he invited me over to his studio, and then I recorded my song there, and then I submitted it to the contest. And
What contest was that?
It was just like a YouTube contest.
I see.
Yeah, by this producer named Tantu. Yeah, he's out in the Netherlands. He's a really good friend of mine now. Yeah,
So it was like a worldwide thing?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he's like this really like well-renowned producer on YouTube, and then he did a contest for rappers, like rap over this beat, and then first, second place. There's like first, second, third place. There'll be prizes.
Oh.
And then I recorded at Kilogramme spot, and I actually won the whole contest.
You won first place?
Yeah, so
wow.
I got a spot on that producer's album. Shout out to Tantu.
Wow.
Language of Beats. And yeah, so I was very thankful to Kilograms for letting me use his studio as recording space. So shout out to Kilograms for that.
Shout outs to Kilograms.
You the man.
And this is like pretty random, but I was actually at home. I was watching this drama with my member, and then this drama, my idea is Gangnam Beauty, and then you came out all of a sudden. I was like, what is going on? Why is he on this drama right now? Like, how did you become a part of that? It's so weird. I was like, what's going on?
I just finesse my way in. Like, they contacted us or my company Feel Good and asking if I want to be a part of that drama. And at first I was like, wait, what? Like, but I've always wanted to try acting.
Right.
Like long term, I kind of want to get into acting if I can. Yeah, but I've always wanted to try. So when that offer came in, I was like, yeah, why not?
Oh,
like,
wow.
What do I need to do? And they're like, oh, you just need to perform live and then, act a little bit. Like you got to go to the studio and like pretend like you're going to teach some rap or something like that.
Yeah. And you came out as yourself. You were Junoflo. You're a rapper.
Yeah. I just came out as me.
How was that though? How was the experience? Because I was a cameo in like a drama way back when I was a trainee, and the waiting time, like you had to wait so long.
Yeah.
Was that the case for you too?
Yeah, it was a pretty long wait. But luckily, I only had to film like 2 days.
Oh.
So like one day was I just waited like maybe 5 hours. Shoot
just a little, just 5 hours, yeah.
But I mean, with like pangsongs, 5 hours is nothing.
I know, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, and then like shooting was maybe 2-3 hours.
Oh, so for the entire drama, you only had to shoot 2 days.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it wasn't too bad. To me, it was pretty fun because I was like, all right, I could practice. Like I've never acted in English, but I have to act my first time in Korean. So I was like, all right, I need to try my best, make sure I get all the enunciations right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How did your fans react?
I think they liked it.
They liked it? Yeah, probably seeing you in a different setting. Yeah. They were like, oh, this is like new. This is very new. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they probably thought the acting was horrible. Because I thought the acting was horrible. But you know what? That was my first time. So from here, we're going to move to the big screen.
Yeah, it's the big screen. And so you have the desire to like continue acting if you had the chance?
Yeah.
What kind of role would you want to do?
Maybe some like cool action thing.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
where I'm like running from a bomb.
Yeah, I mean, you look like that right now. You're dressed like that right now. That's all, like you fit it perfectly right now. Oh, would you want to try it in Hollywood?
Yeah, I mean, if I could, I'm sure that's a lot easier just said than done, especially with. But you know what? These days, there's a lot of shine on the Asian actors, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so hopefully, maybe I could squeeze my way in there.
Yeah,
I'll work hard for it.
Hopefully, I'll look forward to seeing you in an action movie.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. And also last week, Tiger JK and Busy were in the studio as well. Did you know that Busy was my rap teacher for like a few months here on this show? Yeah, he taught me rap. Every Friday we have a corner called Drop the Beat, and basically a rapper comes in and they teach me how to rap. So he was my rap sensei for like a few months. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
And then he would teach me
Was this recent?
This was like 5 months ago. Yeah, it was
yeah, that was pretty recent.
Yeah, it was pretty recent because I just joined like.
He never told me about it.
Maybe he was maybe he was shy. I don't know. But yeah, they were in the studio, and then they're like, I love the like 분위기, like the vibe of like your company, like Feel Good, because you guys really like feel like a family. You guys are so close, and they mentioned you. Tiger JK loves you, and when you first got the offer to join Feel Good, what did you think? Like, what was your response?
At first, I was more amazed that Drunken Tiger, like Tiger JK, listened to my music and like gave feedback because his manager, Drunken Tiger's manager at the time, he actually told me that he listened to my music and liked it.
Oh, wow.
And when he told me that, I was like, oh, like, that's crazy. Like, wow. But I didn't know where that would lead. I was just like, wow, like, you know, thanks for sharing my music with him. Like, and I just kind of left it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then later they came to LA and I went to go meet up with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's when he brought up the proposal where he was like Feel Good wants to sign you. And, you know, you can decide whether you want to come with us or not. So like he didn't talk business with me. He just he just asked me about like me and he just talked to me about his life and the fact that he didn't talk business to me, he didn't talk any numbers, you know, it's just like he wanted to get to know me as a human being and as an artist. Like I think that kind of hit a chord for me. So I was like, you know what? I think this might be the right move. And especially because he was an artist that I respected so highly.
Right, of course.
Yeah, but I got a couple, you know, other offers from other Korean companies, like larger ones that I will not name, but but they all, you know, they all came and straight up like talked business with me and then, you know, shoved the contract in my face telling me to sign it within 24 hours
my gosh.
or like I'm going to lose the biggest opportunity of my life. And that's when I was like, I'll decide that for myself.
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah.
Oh, and no regrets, right?
No regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets.
Yeah, and like you guys all are like up there in Uijeongbu, right? You're the company's over there. Like you guys all live there, right? It's like I heard like feel good town, like in the corner. You guys have like your own town.
It's weird. I think people who end up in Feel Good end up moving there.
Oh, for the company, like to be closer.
It's not a requirement.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just for the comfort. And since the office is there, the studio's there. Yeah, so I've been there for a little while now.
Wow. So do you guys like all like eat together and drink together in that neighborhood too?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, we try not to like hang outside of the studio too much because we already see them every day.
Right.
We see everyone every day, all the time.
Every day?
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go listen to a song. The first song that you chose for us. Can you introduce it for us?
Yes.
It's Shiku, La Familia.
La Familia. It's a track that I made earlier this year. I released it as a single. I actually produced and wrote everything in the song by myself.
Wow.
I was really inspired. What inspired me to make the song was I was watching Narcos on Netflix.
Yeah.
And yeah, just after watching that, I really wanted to make something with that vibe. So yeah, this song came out.
Isn't that like about like drugs?
Yeah, but it's real history. It's important history.
Okay. I see. All right, let's go check it out. This is Shiku La Familia by Junoflo.
You.
That was Shiku La Familia, all written by Junoflo.
Yes.
We have a lot of messages and questions for you. Tori 2001 from the UK says, hello from the UK, Juno. I am wishing you a Merry Christmas and sending you lots of love. You're a true inspiration for me and I hope to see you one day.
Hey, Tori. Thanks. Merry Christmas to you, too.
Do you have any special Christmas plans?
Yeah, I'll actually be visiting home for just the holidays.
For like the 4-day weekend?
Yeah, just for
So
like Christmas,
short.
Christmas to New Year's. I'm gonna just head back home, see family.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Before your album comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, Rushi from Indonesia said, OMG, yes, I watched My ID's Gangnam Beauty 2 and I was so surprised when I saw Junoflo on the screen with Tiger JK and Busy.
Yeah.
Jupiter Forever from the UK says, sending lots of love to Juno from the UK. Please come to UK. I really want to see you. I'll always be supporting you no matter what.
Hey,
you got a lot of fans in the UK.
Shout outs Jupiter. Yeah, hopefully I could. I'm gonna try to go out to Europe next year for a tour, so hopefully I'll be back there. I went there this past year, but I couldn't perform in London because there were some difficulties with planning a show with the amount of time that we had. But I'm gonna definitely do a show out in the UK this upcoming year.
Nice. We'll be looking forward to that. Yeah, Rushi from Indonesia also said, welcome back again to Sound K Juno. I've been following you since you joined Show Me the Money, and I was sad when you lost to Hash Swan. You both made a great collaboration, but the judges had to pick the other guy, although in my opinion, you were great. You were more great. But I'm happy I get to listen to your songs now. Question, is there any goal or wishes that hasn't come true this year yet? And any new resolution you want to reach? Thank you in advance and happy Merry Christmas. May joy and peace of Christmas be with you. And please feel better soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
So
any goals? I think I said this last time I came out here, but my goal is to do a nation tour, both Korea and the United States, and also do an international tour, because I feel like I haven't like with this with my first full-length album that'll be coming out. I kind of want to like solidify my place as an artist, a rapper, and as a also as a kind of small-time producer for myself. Yeah, so yeah, my goal would just be to make sure that world tour happens, because to me that's big.
Yeah,
That's been the dream. So I'm gonna make sure that no matter what it takes, I achieve that dream.
Yeah, it will come true. Yeah.
Thank you.
Earth from Thailand says, I have a question to ask Juno. I heard that your new album is almost done. I would like to ask, what's the status of your new album and how many songs in this album? And about this album, how is this album different from the previous mini album or single? They're so curious.
Wow. You're asking all the questions that you'll know once the album comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could spoil it right now, but I'll just say the album is finished. It's done.
Wow.
All the masters are in.
Whoa.
And I can say that I'm very satisfied with this project. This is my first official full-length album, and in Korean as well. Majority of it's in Korean, and some tracks, I just wanted to stay within my comfort zone. So some are English tracks, but I think a lot of them are. This album is very diverse, where I show, I just wanted to get on my rap thing again. I wanted to make sure people know, don't ever question me.
So scary.
No, but that's the game. That's the game, because all these rappers be acting hard in front.
Oh, true.
So for me, it's I want to make sure that people know. So I made sure to do my thing on this album as a rapper and also as a songwriter. So it kind of transitions from heavy rap to smooth, vibey songs, and then it goes to the meaningful, something deep to me, like La Familia. And I don't know if you heard, but in the middle of La Familia, there was a female voice that was speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
That's actually my mom.
What?
Yeah.
She speaks Spanish fluently?
Yeah. So my family's from Argentina.
Wow.
Yeah, I was born in LA. My family's Korean, but they were raised in Argentina. So so both my parents, they were raised in Argentina, and my uncles and cousins, they're all born in Argentina.
Wow.
So whenever we all get together, they all speak Spanish. So everyone's fluent in Spanish. Yeah,
¿Hablas español?
Poquito.
Oh, poquito. Oh, wow, that is interesting. So that is your mom.
Yeah.
How did she act when you asked her to be a part of your song?
I think she was sleeping when I called her. When I called her, I was like, 엄마, 나 지금 이 곡 하나 만들고 있는데 혹시 여기 스페니쉬로 뭐 말해줄 수 있어요?
Oh my god!
And she was like, what? 뭐? and I was like, I explained to her can you say something about family? And she's like, she thought for a second, and she was like, okay. And then I turned the mic on.
She said it on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very meaningful. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah.
And we actually have a gift for you because Christmas is coming up. This is from one of our listeners. Miss Kaylee from France sent this into us and she wanted us to give it to you. I think it's chocolate from France. So
wow.
yes, Merry Christmas. Hope you enjoy it.
Awesome. I love chocolate.
Yeah, it's all the way from France.
Les Cargot. Is this snails?
I think it's shaped like a snail. I hope it's not real snails.
It's not like snail covered chocolate.
That sounds very
chocolate
interesting.
Covered snail.
Chocolate covered snails, maybe.
I don't know if I ever tried snail, but
Yeah.
Maybe it's just
enjoy
shaped
it.
like a snail.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Kaylee.
Miss Kelly from France. Thank you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'll eat these as soon as my cold gets better.
Yes. Or that will help your cold get better.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe
Sometimes
it
you
will.
just need some sweets.
Yeah, I might eat it all in one night then.
All right, let's talk more about music. You've been doing a lot of featuring and the collaboration. You worked with the Taiwanese singer Karen Shishi in summer in July for the song called Blow Up. What was that like?
That was really dope. Shout outs to Karen Cici. She produces and songwrites and sings everything herself too. She contacted me to ask if I wanted to work on a song, and she sent me a couple songs, and then that song that we made together was titled Go On. And I just really love the vibe of the whole song, and I feel like it's something that we can all relate to, which is like when you're in like a relationship and it's fading, and just like life goes on type of thing. But she came all the way to Korea just to record together and create the song together. So she came to the Feel Good studio, and we recorded and made the song and even shot a video for it. There's a music video on YouTube. And even to this day, I think it's like one of the favorite songs that I've made. It's just so vibey and like something you could chill to.
So we can watch the music video if we just type in like Karen CC and Junoflo Blow Up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, guys, check it out.
Yeah.
And you also featured in And One's song recently too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I've been a fan of her since my trainee days. I think as trainees, they all sing her songs, right?
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's true.
Everyone knows Anne's song.
No, seriously. Her voice is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And she's a part of Feel Good Music as well, right?
Yes.
Oh, wow. So many talented people over there.
I remember she comes to Korea often to work at the studio and just do like song camps and stuff. Just like, freestyle and make random songs, like however we feel. And then I remember she was teaching me like how to do breath control to sing like properly.
Yeah.
Like you gotta sing from the stomach and not from the throat.
Yeah.
So I remember she was teaching me techniques, and
that's
hard. I don't know how you singers do it, because you sing too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it helped you though? Like, do you think you improved a little bit?
I mean, it was just one session, so not really, but I kind of got the idea. So I think if I practice more, I might be able to use my stomach a little more.
It's all about practice, like everything else.
Yeah, definitely.
And what is your like producing style like? Like in the what is it called? Like in 작업실, when you're producing songs, do you like work on the beat first, or do you like work on lyrics first, or like how does it, come to be?
I usually just brainstorm ideas or topics or just words that I like, and I write them all down in either my notebook or my phone. But when it comes to creating music or making music, it usually starts from just like the music.
Oh.
Yeah, so I like to work side by side with a producer usually. And just wherever the song's vibe is going, that's how I build off of it.
Oh.
Yeah, and when I produce like for myself, for my own tracks, I just, I started producing recently, and it's been a lot of fun for me. It's like a new challenge, and it's opened a lot of new doors for me because I can finally make something the way that I want to make it, like the sounds that I want to use. But because I'm still slightly new to it, like it takes me a while. But when I produce for myself, like I just I make a beat. If I like it, I save it, and maybe I try like a little top line over it. But if I don't, then I move on. I throw that one away.
Wow. How many like hours do you spend a day in the studio?
A lot.
Like a lot.
I try to stay outside like a while before I go into the studio, just because I feel like you need a balance of like the outdoor the world,
it's like just
before
like
you enter.
really dark in there, right? Do you guys have windows in there?
No, our studio's in
Right?
the basement.
Right. So
Yeah.
that must feel more
Actually,
like...
but I have my own like studio space, and that's upstairs
Uh-huh.
in our studio building. So I do have a window,
Oh, that's good.
but it's still kind. It's it's like a small room.
Right,
so
right.
sometimes when you stand there for too long, like you could go a little crazy.
No, you really can. You
Yeah.
gotta take breaks. You gotta step out, you know.
Yeah, I've been learning to take breaks.
Yeah,
I think
you
that's
really
what I
have
need
to.
to get better at, because I feel like when you're alone and you make music for so long, like you end up just running circles around your head.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just, if you make something you don't like, if you know when you listen to music for so long, you don't know if it's good anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's just
I
stuck
think
in
it's
your head.
good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
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 So I'm trying to make sure I don't fall into that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you gotta take care of your health too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Amber X from China says, will there be a chance for you to throw some shows in cities around China, like Hong Kong, Beijing, Shanghai? Chinese fans are dying for your live shows.
I want to. I would love to go to China or Hong Kong or Shanghai. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I actually already talked to like my management about that, because I'm trying to get out to all parts of Asia.
Ooh.
I heard it's kind of tough to get in China for like a show, like business these days.
Really?
Or, I don't know if they lifted that whole,
I heard,
Korean
yeah.
thing. I'm not too sure on that, but hopefully I could go this or next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I know I got some peoples out in China that show me love. So I'm gonna try to get back. I said this before. I'm gonna try to get back on that Weibo too.
Oh yeah, oh
I
yeah.
forgot my password. It's been like a year,
Yeah.
and everything was in Chinese. So I kind of like gave up. I was like, I don't know how to fix this. and I know some people reached out to me. They're like, do you need help? And I always told myself, no, I'll just do it. But I just ended up not doing it. But,
Yeah, let's get your Weibo back on.
Yeah.
You know, communicate with your fans in China.
Yeah, I need to do that. I'll fix that.
Yeah. All right, let's go listen to the next track. This is your latest release, Autopilot.
Cool.
And it's featuring Boa,
Yeah.
the legend.
Shout outs to Boa.
Yeah.
I'm still in shock that she hopped on my track. Like, I don't know if she's featured for another rapper in like the past, I don't know, however many years, or if she's featured for a rapper at all.
I know.
Yeah.
Has she?
I'm not.
We gotta check it
not
out.
too
We
sure,
gotta find out.
But yeah, like this track, I actually got to work on a song with Boa for her album.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, for her EP, One Shot, Two Shot. Yeah, the song was called Your Song. It's like a slight club banger. Yeah, so that was how I got introduced to working with Boa.
Right.
And then you know.
She must have really liked
She-
you. That's why, you know, she wanted to be a part of this one as
yeah,
well.
I hope so. And
Yeah.
yeah, so thank you to Boa for hopping on this track with me. She made it so much better than what it originally was. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go listen to it. This is Autopilot by Junoflo featuring Boa. That was Autopilot by Juno and Boa. And we got to talk about the music video for this because it was very
Yes.
intriguing. It was very interesting. It wasn't in a real airplane, right? It was a set, right?
No, we bought a whole airplane for that.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my gosh. I was about to say. No.
Yeah, that was an airplane set for it was at a college where stewardesses practice. Or it's like the major in
Right, right,
stewardess.
right.
Yeah. I don't know what that major's called. But yeah, we rented that set and then
Oh, they had an actual I guess because they needed to like practice and stuff, right?
Right.
Wow,
Like they need to
that's
practice like giving the
cool.
drinks and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, so we filmed there. Yeah, we filmed most of the video there, and it was cool because like the directors were really good. Shout outs to High Quality Fish, and they did a really good job of like creating a really fun story.
Yeah, it looked like there was like real turbulence.
Yeah,
Like crazy turbulence.
yeah, that too. You know, and so I had to act like everyone in the everyone in the seats had to act like there was turbulence. So
and you were trying to eat
Yeah.
through the turbulence.
Yeah, so like literally everything was perfectly still, but I'm just there like shaking myself like this.
And we got to see some familiar faces like Tiger JK, Yumira was in it, Busy was in it. So I feel like it was like a fun experience, right? Even on set.
Yeah. I think that was one of the most fun music videos I've shot. And it helped that like most of the video was sitting down, so I wasn't that tired.
There were some green screen scenes too, right?
Yeah,
Where you're like,
We moved to a studio for the green screens, and that's when I realized, so that's when I had like my second acting role, because then I had to act like, you know, I was doing something, but there's nothing around me. There's a green screen. Like there was a scene where I had to act like I'm trying to pilot the plane. Yeah, but like,
and
you know, like literally it's just like nothing around me, and all the camera, you know, all the camera guys and the whole crew, they're all just standing there. It's like they're just watching me as I'm like screaming. I'm like,
Wait, did they at least play music for you, or was it in silence?
No, the music was playing
good.
Really lightly in the background. So everyone's just staring at me
so
while I'm like screaming by myself.
Oh my gosh. Thank God they had music on though. And the rest of the people that were in the scene too, are they all part of your company? Feel good? Other people that were like sitting in the airplane seats?
Most of them were. A couple of people were not.
Was your manager in it?
Two of my managers. So Feel Good has a couple, like 3 managers or like 4 managers, but 2 of them were part of it. The one who came with me today.
I actually recognized him.
Yeah. He was one of the male steward.
The flight attendant, right?
Oh right, flight attendant.
I saw. I was like, he was in the music video. But was the shooting for a long time? Did it last a long time?
Yeah, it was about 16 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So were you guys too tired to go have like a drink after, or did you guys like go eat?
No, we went to go eat and drink after. Yeah, because
never too tired for that.
Yeah, and like it was a really fun video to shoot. So I felt like I still had energy after.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice. So are you gonna be filming the music video for the album that's coming out, or is that already done?
The music videos are actually already done for the title track of the album. Yeah, so the album is gonna be coming in January. The video's done. I'm shooting more videos like in the upcoming months. And I'm just getting a lot of stuff ready right now. Like I just want to make sure that, you know, I feed the people.
Yeah, because they've
I
been
give them
waiting.
what they want. Yeah,
they're waiting.
And I've been waiting too, because I've been making, you know, all this music, and a lot of them, like I've just put to the side because I wasn't fully satisfied with them. But I finally got together a solid project of. A good amount of songs. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. You're kind of a perfectionist, right?
Yeah, a little bit. And I think that's my downfall sometimes, because I critique myself too much. But sometimes I feel like I should have more fun with it. Yeah, I am having fun with it, but I guess I'm more critical of myself. Yeah.
So we can be so harsh on ourselves sometimes.
Yeah. Especially when it's like something creative, you know? Because like as artists, we're fully vulnerable when we make something like this. And when we like play it for someone, when we show someone something that we made, it's kind of like
you're like,
are you gonna like it? Are you gonna like it?
Yeah.
And you know, and you could tell right away if they like it or not. You know, and if it's like it's cool,
nice. Yeah.
then it's kind of like
oh man.
But one thing I realize is that like that really shouldn't matter. I feel like if I made it and if it makes me happy, if I'm content with it, then that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yes, that is true. And it's already time to wrap up the show. Time has flown by. But for like the, before you leave, is there anything you would like to say to your fans, since, Christmas is coming up and it is going to be a new year soon? Any last words for your fans? Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who's stuck with me up until now. Old and new fans, thank you so much. Shout out to Jupiter. You guys are always showing crazy love. Like my past birthday and everything, you guys like gave me sent all these gifts. I really didn't need those. But I love that you guys said it. Thank you. I feel appreciated. I never saw my birthday or something like that. But I hope this Christmas you guys all have a wonderful holiday and Happy New Year and get your New Year resolution set.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And we hope you have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to you as well.
Thank you.
Yes. All right. Before we go, the answer to today's quiz was number 2, Descendants of the Sun. So head on over to the Sound K homepage to find out if you're a winner. And I leave you with the last song for today. This is Real Ones by Junoflo. This has been yours truly, DJ Ash and Junoflo. Shine on loves. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Peace.